freshman year, what I did was I went to the construction management career fair and I talked to probably about 10 companies there. And you actually get extra credit for one of your classes if you go to the construction management career fair. So it was a win-win. So I talked to a company that was in my hometown, Fort Wayne, and over Labor Day, they invited me to come visit the office and go through a round of interviews. And so that's how I got my freshman year internship. I think that the construction management career fair is a really good one for civils just because it's still applicable to our major, but it's a little bit easier to get an internship with a construction company. And then my second year, I went to 3 career fairs. So I went to IR, probably talked to 10 companies there. I went to the civil engineering career fair and probably talked to 5 there. And then I went to the construction management career fair and probably talked to 10 there. So just that year was a lot about just talking to a lot of different companies and really getting my resume out there. And so I actually ended up getting 7 different offers. But really, it was just important to get that experience with talking with people and also just interviewing with companies.
So I actually attended the career fair for civil engineers and CEM, which is civil engineering management, in October of 2019. And I actually looked at the booklet beforehand, so I knew which companies were interested in architectural engineers or had projects that I would be interested in. So I already knew the list of companies going in. There's about 10 or 11 companies. I went to the fair about 11 o'clock after my classes were done. It took me about 2 hours to get through the 10 companies, which is actually great compared to the Industrial Roundtable. But I ended up getting internship with AECOM, which is one of the big companies that I wanted to get an internship with. But it was actually such an easy process through the civil engineering career fair because all those companies there are tailored to civil engineers and want civil engineers. So as I was there, I actually ended up going to companies that I hadn't even done my research on or hadn't put on my list to go to originally. But it was just a great experience. It was a very smooth process. Once I found out that they were interested in me applying for the internship, I did everything online. I did a video phone interview, and then I received my confirmation.
So my first 2 were, I think I just applied online. I might have emailed some people, but even though the civil engineering career fair and even the Purdue career fair, they're all amazing, I wasn't able to get anything from those specifically. But luckily, I think I found out about one of the internships through an online blog post. I think it might have been on the civil blog, which is really cool. But for those 2, I just applied online, and then likewise with my last one, I applied online, and there's this weird notion, I guess, of people thinking like, oh, if you're not meeting the recruiter, if you're not meeting the company on campus, then you're not going to get an internship. And I think that's very inaccurate. I think you can still apply online and get into a company that you really like, or get into a team or a position that you really get a good feel for.